We need to go that way. She points the same way the matriarch was pointing and then turns and starts walking that direction.
It's across the lake. You're gonna have to swim.
Easy.
Oh, well, we'll go around. We'll walk the long way, unless Arturos wants us to all ride on his back.
Or we could fly on our ship.
I could.
Or get a boat or something.
Oh my god, do they have, like, little rentable swan boaties?
What a swan? It's a fishing village. Do not... Got sailboats.
You never know.
Oy, oy.
I want a swan boatie.
No, swan boats. Swan boats. Good goddess. And
it would look perfect with my outfit right now.
Seas and storms. Well, should we just go back to the ship first, or should we just actually make our way there?
Probably a good idea to tell your captain where we're going.
Yeah. So they can come find us after we all die. Great.
I mean, we want to die. We have our rings on.
Well, we do.
That's true.
Yeah, Max kind of looks self-conscious.
You have rings that stop you from dying?
They teleport us back to the Kestrel if we die.
Look, there's 4 of us. I should be able to manage this. Kryn was worse.
Kryn, in so many ways, was worse.
All right, well, back to the Kestrel then.
Okay, you stop in at the Kestrel, and the captain like receives this information and is like, "All right, we probably shouldn't fly directly overhead and let them know we're coming, but we can probably land at a pretty decent distance to get you guys within walking range without them spotting us."
Sounds good.
Fair.
All right, and then she starts barking orders to the helm. The ship lifts off, and it's not a very long trip. It's maybe 10 minutes before the ship sets down again in the water. And along the curve of the water, you can see quite a rather large rocky hill. And on top of that hill is a opulent villa constructed of white marble. No attempt was made to hide this from the surrounding countryside. None whatsoever. They're just that extra.
They have my design aesthetic, says Cacophony with a gesture.
They have my design aesthetic.
Oh, I hate it.
I love it.
Looks just like home.
It does look just like home.
Oh, no. You're both like that.
Well, it doesn't look exactly like my actual home, but it's how I'd want my home to look.
Oh, goddess.
It does look like my actual home.
Really? She says to Arturos then.
It doesn't everyone have like an...
No.
We might need to get to know each other a bit more, Arturos.
Always up for it, darling.
Well, if you two are done.
Are we ever, dear?
No. Never. Much to my chagrin. Well, are we still the ashore party then?
Let's do it.
All right, so you guys head off the boat and start approaching the manor. It is up at the top of a hill, which does mean that they, if you're not careful in how you approach, they are going to spot you for quite a distance.
Great. Well, just heads up, that's not my forte.
Stealth checks!
Yeah!
Stealth checks.
Sorry in advance. At least I didn't trip on a trash can.
No, nat 1.
Oh no!
Ooh.
A 9.
A 9 after my nat 1.
Oh god.
I want to note that me and Annie got the same thing, and I nat 1'd mine.
And I did well, relatively speaking.
21.
Just want to point out that Arturos is a fish with orange accents covered in gold, and he rolled the highest stealth.
Yeah, I'm very blue.
Yeah, it's dark. He's blue.
Yeah, but my gold isn't.
Look, there's glowing birds. Maybe you're just a bunch of glowing birds.
I'm a very big glowing bird, yes.
Well, how badly did we all embarrass ourselves in front of the swashbuckler?
Wait, what's the wolf voice?
He rolled a 16.
Wow, Arturos.
After all, you are the stealthiest of all of us.
Sometimes being small is a benefit. It's all about how you use it, darling.
So how this plays out, I like to think, is that, first off, I want Alviva to blip back just briefly, making like a loud noise, which causes Cacophony to freak out, and she falls down into like some mud, and then goes, "Oh, this is what?" And then she starts loudly prestidigitating herself clean, which of course completely trips up Juliana.
No, I was doing okay.
This was pure white, and now I'm gonna know there was a stain there, and that upsets me.
Will you just...
It's clean for now. I need to change.
No!
I can at least deal with it until we're done. I'm gonna get bloody anyway, but I'm very upset and I want everybody to know.
It is at this point that an arrow comes whistling through the air and buries itself in the ground right in front of you guys.
She looks down at the arrow and she groans.
I would like to say, Juliana's like trying not to look at Max. I would say we're not normally like this, but yes, we're normally like this. Sorry.
Max just kind of looks at you and goes, "I'm going to die today."
Just keep your head on your shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Cacophony yoinks off her ring and offers it to Max. Here.
No.
She puts it back on.
Look, nobody's dying today unless it's whoever just shot an arrow at us.
So what's plan B then?
Combat?
Okay.
Why? What's your plan B?
Leave and come back tomorrow?
It is usually what his plan B is.
Oh, leave and come back tomorrow when they'll have extra patrols posted.
And have more time to prepare for us.
Because they know we'll probably come back tomorrow.
All right. Can we at least try to circle around from the other side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's just go now.
All right, so, are you guys going to follow? Are you guys going to go along with Max's plan, or are you just going to, like, charge?
Following Max.
Yeah.
Okay, so, let's try another shot at the perception, at the stealth checks.
Oh, boy.
Oh, please don't beef it. Oh, no, I beefed it.
16!
I did better than last time! I got a 12!
I did 6!
Max rolled a 1!
Oh no!
Max rolled a 1 this time?
Yeah.
We switched sides!
So you circle around, try to come up the other side, and another arrow comes flying through the air and lands at your feet.
Okay, that one wasn't us.
That one wasn't me, she says quietly in a whisper.
Arturo's like smacks Max on the chest. Stop running into me!
You're so short I can barely see you.
That's a lie, you know it!
Well, what, Fido? Do you want to try another circle around, or are we just going for it?
You know, fuck it.
Alright, I think it's time for us to just charge at this point. We obviously can't stealth right now. We should just call it quits on that front.
Wait, I have an idea?
Alright, let's hear
You
it.
have an idea?
Sort of.
I trust in you.
Whenever I go to places, most people, they like me. At first.
Lead the way, my friend.
Alright.
No, wait, what is the rest of this plan?
Let us go to the stairs.
So you're just gonna walk up to the front door.
I'm assuming there's stairs. Yes.
All right.
Cacophony flanks Arturos, trying to look dramatically appropriate.
Okay, so maybe we are going to die.
Yeah. Do they still attack us, Kit? What's happening? Because I am walking up the stairs.
Yeah, hang on. I'm moving some stuff around.
Look, just act like you own the place.
I always do.
Okay.
So you're approaching the front of the villa. This is very opulent and doesn't look particularly occupied. And it's very extra. The whole edifice is built out of, white marble. Everything appears to be on a single story. And there is a guard waiting for you at the front with a bow drawn, but he hasn't shot you yet, probably because someone just walking up to the front door is the last thing he expected, and he kind of wants to see how it plays out.
Hello, friend. Nothing? Alright.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm here to speak with your boss, I guess.
The lady's not here at the moment.
Really? I could have sworn this was tea time. Is there any way to wait in the parlor?
You know what? Sure. Give me a second. And he goes back inside. And a couple of minutes pass. And just when you think maybe you've been had, he comes back out and says, all right, right this way.
Thank you.
He leads you inside.
Can't believe that worked.
Now, is this a shoes house or a no shoes house?
And you can see on the inside, you're in a foyer. Lots of white marble everywhere, quite high ceiling, lots of windows on the far wall through which you can see a courtyard and a fountain. And there are 3 more guards, so grand total of 4 in the room. And they're just kind of eyeing you. And the one guard who led you in says, I need to go talk to somebody. Excuse me. And he exits through the door on the right.
Cacophony watches this happen.
No footman. Interesting.
Now what?
At this point, Max is like, Artie, what are we doing?
You're just standing there and being pretty. Now shut up.
Cacophony goes, does anybody mind if we have some mood music?
What are we?
The guards just kind of look at you.
Excuse me.
She casually pulls out her violin and starts playing what's probably a Michael Bublé song.
Ew.
It's very quiet and gentle in the background.
What are we? Are we your entourage? What is happening here?
We support Arturos, she says as she keeps playing her music.
Is there any way to get some tea here?
Roll a persuasion check.
Let me know when we've been here 1 minute, Kit.
Ooh, 8.
Ooh.
Darn. That's a bad roll.
One of the guards just kind of crosses his arms and glares at you.
I'll take that as a no.
All right, Cacophony, you've been there 1 minute.
Okay, I need all those guards to make a charisma, a wisdom saving throw, sorry.
Excellent.
DC is 16.
That's a fail. That's a fail. And that's a natural 1. All 3 fail.
So, at the end, as I finish up my song, each of them realized that my song was awesome. Basically, they're charmed. They suffer charmed by me now.
Okay.
But basically, they just want to idolize me and speak glowingly of my music to anybody who wants to talk to them about it. They basically become fanboys or fangirls.
Oh my god!
And they're going to hinder anyone who actively opposes me, and they're happy to chat with me.
Holy shit!
Oh, good. Okay.
Holy shit!
It's enthralling performance, my glamour bard skill.
The bard comes through.
Nice.
Also, the target has no hint that I've tried to charm it at any point, because that's part of the thing.
How long does that last?
1 hour.
Holy shit!
So yeah, these guys immediately, like, their entire demeanor changes, and they're like, oh my god, that was so good, who are you?
I'm Cacophony, dears.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we saw this house, and we just... Arturo's here, he, of course, he's very fancy, he's someone fancy. But I wanted to come just because this looked amazing, and I felt you guys could hear my music.
We're so glad you did come here. It's been so boring here. We don't have anything to do. All we do is guard this frickin' manor all day.
That sounds terrible. Does anybody even try to do anything to the manor?
No, it's just like occasionally some of the elves from across the lake get a little too close and we shoot at them for target practice, but that's about it. There's nothing to do.
That sounds awful.
It's terrible. I'm so glad you came.
Of course, I could play all day, frankly.
Do you want to, like, can we show you around? Because, like...
That would be awesome. I think we'd love a tour, wouldn't we?
We would love a tour.
It's so nice here, and everyone's so jaded about how nice it is.
You got it. We frankly would love a tour.
Cool. All right. So, back here, you can see we got the courtyard. It's very nice.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love the fountain, honestly.
Oh, the fountain's great. I love it so much. The noise, the sound is so, like, calming and soothing.
I imagine, like, when I lived by the ocean and being able to hear the ocean, it helped me sleep so great.
And then they lead you over to this door on the left, and,
Cacophony casually gestures everyone to follow along.
Max does not look like he understands what's happening.
Juliana glances at him and just go with it. I don't understand it either, but she just does these things. Just go with it.
They lead you through the door on the left of the atrium, which leads into a very nice-looking dining room with a nice long table. A lot of cutlery and stuff has been set out, but, it's clear nobody's eaten in here in a very long time.
Oh, this looks beautiful, but it looks so wasted.
Oh, God, yeah. Look, we never eat meals together, and it's that's one of those things that I think would be, a good idea, and Jimmy agrees with me, but, everyone just eats in the kitchen. It's really...
Which one of you is Jimmy again, dear?
He points to one of the guys with sort of dark hair that's been sort of buzz cut down.
Yeah, I think that would be really good. That's a great thing for morale when you can actually eat together and talk together over a full meal.
Yeah, I think it would really bring us together as a workplace, you know?
I think so too. You should, if you want, I can talk to whoever I need to see if I can see about getting it set up for all of you.
That would be really great. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm going to continue the tour here,
Absolutely.
And he leads you down a corridor to the north and opens a door, which opens into what is very clearly the kitchen, which, as evidence, there are a couple of tables and benches here where people clearly eat, and they just kind of show you around. Yeah, this is where we usually have our meals, and it's just you come in and grab whatever, and it's not great.
I can see this as a good break room for when you're not all together or anything like that, but. Yeah, the other dining room just has so much more character.
Yeah. Anyway, this is one of the really cool spots I want to show you. And they lead you further down the corridor to the north. And this opens up into, looks like a room out of a museum. There's a lot of display cases with glass fronts on them. And inside are a bunch of items and artifacts and stuff like that. It's this is part of where the lady keeps her collection. This is mostly the miscellaneous magical items and stuff like that.
Neat. She casts a glance over her shoulder towards Max, winks, and then says, This is incredible. Do you happen to know anything about anything that's here?
They don't brief us a lot on the contents or anything like
sense.
that.
Hey,
There's,
you know what Cacophony's really into? She loves swords.
Oh, okay.
I do love swords. She gestures to the swords that are on her hips.
Cool. Then I gotta show you this other room, right? Hang on. We'll cut through the courtyard and then that'll bring us back down.
Okay.
And he takes you across the courtyard into a room that appears to be some kind of study, and also the guy who initially let you into the room is here. He is currently talking into what is very clearly a communication mirror along the same lines as the kind that Takaris was using back on Kryn. You've seen this before. And he pauses, and he looks up at you guys being led around by three of his excited colleagues, and he's like, the fuck is happening? What, you were supposed to keep them in the foyer. What are you doing?
We're just discussing your workplace and they're giving us a tour. Honestly, I do agree with Jimmy's idea that you all really need to have a good dinner together.
He just looks at you deeply confused. He looks at his three colleagues and is take them back to the foyer right now.
I'm going to activate another spell.
Okay.
It's suggestion. It's verbal. No, it's material only, but it's suggestion. So she idly kind of plucks at her violin at her side, almost like a nervous gesture. And so I need to make him a wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Okay.
Yeah.
16 again?
Yep.
That's a 6.
Holy shit!
So she kind of plucks at it. She's like, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. They're just kind of showing us around the nice house while we wait, because otherwise we're going to be standing up front. So why don't you, and this is going to be a suggestion, just let them do it and don't worry about it too hard. I think it should be absolutely fine. They'll take care of us, don't worry.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, they're all with us, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. You guys go off and have fun.
Thank you.
And then he goes back to the mirror, and you can hear someone yelling at him from the other side of the mirror, but he doesn't seem too concerned about it. Meanwhile, the three guys are like, okay, cool, we'll take you through to the weapon room now, and they lead you down this corridor to the south.
Holy fuck.
Cacophony just kind of shrugs over her shoulder again.
Oh, Juliana is terrified to say, anything else.
So they lead you down this corridor to the south to the to a room that is just full of glass-topped weapon cases. There are swords, there are bows, there are guns, there's just like every little thing in here.
These are incredibly neat.
Yeah, they're really cool, but we're not allowed to like try any of them. It's so lame.
Oh, that makes sense.
That is terrible. You should see Cacophony. Her swordsmanship is just amazing.
You know what? You know what she loves a lot? Pirate swords. Loves them more than anything. Like, she's been really coveting Max's swords.
I've been eyeing his sword since he joined our ship.
Yeah, the guy's like, yeah, we got a couple of like, you know, those curved swords, but like there's this one that we're not supposed to touch. It's like in the basement.
Is it old? Because she loves old swords too.
She loves old swords.
Yeah, it's like old as balls, man.
Oh. Do you think we could go see it even if we can't touch it?
Yeah, as long as you don't touch it, I think it'll be fine. Hang on.
Right.
Holy shit.
So, they lead you back to the study and then reach around the edge of one of the bookcases
Holy
and swing it open. It's on a hinge.
Holy shit!
Revealing a staircase downstairs.
Oh my god!
This is the best course of action ever.
I've always wanted a secret passageway like that in my house.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door.
Yeah, so they lead you down the stairs.
Holy shit.
She follows along, of course.
We all do.
Oh, fucking bards! This could go so bad so quick. Gift horses.
So, yeah, these guys lead you downstairs, and this is an area that's just kind of piled high with crates and boxes and barrels and everything else, and they lead you around the corner in the basement, revealing what appears to be a dormitory area where the guards sleep, and there are, in fact, 3 guards here right now looking at you, and one of them being like, the fuck are you doing?
Oh, Cacophony, upon seeing these new guards, goes, "You didn't tell me that there were more of us, or I would have invited them to the concert earlier," she says. And she looks to the 3 new guards. "Don't worry about it. We were kind of here to talk to the lady of the house. They're giving us a bit of a tour, and I was actually just showing off some of my concert skills to anybody who would listen if you would care to." And before they can say yes or no, because why would she wait for that? She lifts up her viol and starts playing a lovely song, and I'm going to activate Unearthly Chorus.
Okay.
Which lets me at least instantly try to charm one of them. So if they can make a 1 second charisma saving throw.
Charisma save.
Yeah, DC 16.
Roll the 6.
Okay, so that one's charmed. And I can do one around. Cacophony just starts playing like the Devil Went Down to Georgia theme. Like that.
Okay.
And she's just kind of casually rocking out.
Okay, I will need you to roll a persuasion check to convince these guys not to stab you while you're playing Devil Goes Down to Georgia.
Okay, can I do it? I need to do separate ones then, because one of them, on the charm, anybody who's charmed by me, I get it as a advantage on that.
No, it's just the 2 who aren't charmed.
Oh, the 2 who aren't charmed. You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. These guys pause long enough in the attempt to stab you and are, like, confused enough by the fact that their comrades aren't stabbing you that it gives you the additional 12 seconds needed to charm the other 2.
Okay. So both of them need to make their Christmas checks.
Yep.
Now watch one of them pass. And then he's like, "What in the fuck, guys?"
It's a 15, that's a fail.
Okay.
That's a 7, that's a fail.
Holy shit!
It's fine, it's all fine. This is why we play D&D, you guys. Just watch all of my plans go out the fucking window. It's fine.
Wow. Yeah. Artie turns to Max and goes, "I am horrified by our new companions."
Max is still having an existential crisis.
Maximilian, don't let them do this to me.
I don't think I could stop them.
Juliana's just, like, horrified, but also delighted. Like, there are some warring emotions happening here.
Cacophony just kind of gently, like, lowers the volume of her playing, so she's now kind of playing background music as she finishes Devil Went Down to Georgia. And she kind of goes to kind of quiet, sweet violin background music. She's like, and anyway, I was thinking of putting on a concert maybe nearby, if any of you want to come.
Oh, that would be so cool. We've got, like, no entertainment around here.
That's what they said, and I just can't believe it, frankly. Could we continue the tour then? I've heard I love ancient swords, as my friend said.
Really old swords.
Super old swords.
And I'll just keep playing, so that way you guys can have some music in your day, if that sounds fine.
All right, so you and your gaggle of minions turn the corner in the basement again, revealing the second half of the dorm, which does appear to be empty, and then turn the corner again into what appears to be the basement storage area.
It usually doesn't go this well. I have no idea what to do here. I'm not accustomed to optimism. This bubble could pop at any second.
I'm used to being catered to, but it's mind control. It's something else.
You're used to being catered to.
What?
Is there anything in this room that looks like it could be an ancient sword of Blackbeard?
Well, the Blackbeard doesn't exist, but...
Well, that's Black Jammer. Beard Jammer. I can't remember his name.
His name's Black Jammer. One of the guards goes over to the far chest over here at the back of the room, opens it up, and inside, laying in velvet, is Oh,
that screams it.
Screams Ridian?
Yeah.
The whole cutlass is made from, like, this non-reflective black crystal. It's very clearly not metal, but the hilt is silver and fitted with this enormous basket depicting a sailor being keel-hauled.
That's not great.
Nice.
And the guy showing it to you is like, yeah, this is like the prize of the collection, but we can't keep it with the other stuff because it starts fights.
How so?
Oh.
It's
super duper cursed.
It is a bit cursed, yeah.
Great.
Well, I know something I'm not touching, she says, and she turns and she glances to her companions and she kind of heads back out to the dorms.
How did you get it down here in the first place?
Pretty much just wrapping it in a pillowcase.
Also a pillowcase? How wonderfully ingenious.
That's ingenious, indeed. If all of you gods who are bored all the time, my companions hear my music all the time, this is old hat to them, but if all of you just want to kind of come with me, I can put on a little mini concert for you.
Are you leading them back upstairs?
I'm leading them back upstairs, yeah.
Okay.
While my companions deal with getting a pillowcase for this sword.
There are plenty of beds.
So we'll pause on Cacophony for a bit while you guys figure out what you're going to be doing.
You know, I really wish we had gotten to ask a follow-up question as to just what kind of super curse this thing is.
It starts fights.
Yeah, okay, that could be anything.
Do the swords fight each other?
Swords? No, the swords don't. The swords don't fight. It's. Ugh.
Max. Yeah?
Grab a pillowcase.
He kind of goes back to the dorm, just kind of in a bit of a snit, pulls a pillowcase off one of the pillows, comes back and hands it to you.
Wait, no, why me?
Because you asked for it.
I don't... What if there are traps?
The box is already open.
They could, I don't know, be under?
Could be one of those traps where if you lift it up, there's a weight mechanism.
What if I grab it and then a bowling ball comes down?
A what? A bowling...
I've been near some very troublesome children.
If I do an Arcana check, is that going to give me any kind of idea as to whether or not, like, this is like a... If this is like an area of effect, just sort of like general aura kind of curse, or if this is like a... If you touch it, it super fucking curses you curse, or what?
Sure, Arcana check.
Yeah, I don't know shit. Look, intelligence is not my forte.
Yeah, that's a 5. I mean, looking at it, it doesn't appear to be doing anything particularly cursed.
I have no idea what the fuck to do with this thing.
Okay. He kind of flicks the pillowcase back and forth between his hands. Okay.
So is it just sitting in a velvet bag, or is it on a velvet pillow?
It is, the like, interior of the chest is velvet, and there is actually, like, an insert in the shape of the sword that it's sitting in.
Okay, well, first things first, why don't we just cut off this velvet lining and try to lift that part out? So we're not actually touching it.
Oh, that's actually a good idea. And Max steps up and just kind of, like, cuts the stitches holding the lining in place.
Oh, it's actually a good idea.
Don't be snitty with me, we're gonna die in 5 minutes.
We're not going to die.
We're gonna die. That charm is gonna wear off and we're gonna die.
Yeah, then let's do this quickly.
So, Max takes the pillowcase from Arturos and kind of, like, puts his arm in it and does the thing where you've got, like, a doggy bag full of poop, and he just kind of, like, reaches, with the bag covering his hand, reaches for the sword, picks it up, and then flips the bag inside out so that the sword's in the bag.
Okay, how are you feeling?
Not cursed?
Good start.
It's at this point that you hear a tremendously loud commotion from upstairs.
Oh, fuck.
We're gonna go back to cacophony.
I'm not getting too far away from the basement doors because I know things can go tits up any moment now.
Yeah.
But I am going to be at least trying to find a place where they can kind of circle around me, which is, it's great. That's great. I love having people circle around me when they could want to murder me at any moment, and casually playing my viol.
Okay, so as you come back up the stairs, and you've got this little alcove before you get through.
Oh, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
Into, like, the library itself, the study. But you can hear voices arguing from up there, from around the corner. And then you hear a snarl and the sound of someone being punched in the face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. One of the guards, like, rouses from the charm enough to realize that something's up, runs out into the room and goes, "Hey, hang on, you're not supposed to be in here."
I kind of pause my music, which now starts the charm on the other 6 to last for the next hour.
Okay.
And I go, "I was just being given a tour, sir."
Okay. You're not out there yet. He's not yelling at you. He's yelling at somebody else who's in the study.
Oh, okay. In that case, I kind of stop my music and I look to the other guards like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. This is a mystery to me."
Yeah, the other guards see that there's a problem and also rush out there. And they're going to be rolling initiative. So, Cacophony, you could probably do so as well if you want.
Probably.
Jill and Arturos, you should probably also roll initiative, just to determine how fast you can get upstairs.
Alright.
20. There it is, my one good roll today.
Oh, 23.
Credit initiative, good job.
Hooray, I am fast.
And Cacophony got 12?
Yep.
My legs are small but strong.
Oh, fuck. You know, I promised myself no big complicated encounters anymore, but then you guys pulled this shit.
You're welcome.
Okay,
we love you.
Arturos. Arturos is up first, and let me just do a thing from your current position. Yeah, you would probably need to dash your entire turn to get to the foot of the stairs. Because it's 60 feet to get to the foot of the stairs.
Sweet. What's going on? That's
okay,
pretty
so you're
much
at the foot
all
of the
I
stairs
can do.
now?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
If that's how fast I am.
Cacophony looks down to Arturos and just kind of shrugs her shoulders. A mystery for the ages.
Next up, you hear some really, like, terrifying snarling noises.
Oh, that is scary.
Yeah, hang on, I gotta pull up some fucking stats now.
It's okay, maybe I can put a stop to this.
What else can you possibly pull out of your ass this morning?
Almost all my spells are charm spells, I want you to know.
I was so sure that sentence was going to complete. All of my spells come out of my ass.
It's true. That's not a lie.
Oh, bards. Fucking bards.
Gotta love them.
They charmed you into it.
Okay, that's a miss. So you hear some horrifying snarling noises, and then you hear the some of the guards screaming in pain.
Oh no, my guard friends!
One of them screaming, "Get that animal out of here!" Up next is Jilliana.
She's just like gonna look at Max. Okay, great. So this is the part where we die, but let's try to actually not die as long as we can, okay?
Sure. He appears to be just kind of going along with it.
All right, Jilliana's just gonna make a break for the noise, because this probably means that Cacophony's just gonna die again, like always. Gotta be prepared for that.
Okay, so you're now at the foot of the stairs with Arturos.
What the fuck? What's happening?
And is that your turn?
He just kind of wildly shrugs down the stairs again.
Wait, okay, so you're not stabbed yet.
She kind of gestures at herself and kind of, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, great start.
Up next is something else's turn. Oh, it's crunchy in here. I don't like it.
It's a very crowded room on the other side of this alcove.
We're gonna go with that.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's 100% fine. Couldn't be any more fine than it is right now.
Okay, so that's turn. You hear a sort of whispering noise, and then the sound of, you've heard this before, a spellbolt flying through the air, smacking into a body, and then another guard screaming.
I'm sorry, guards.
Oh dear.
After that, it is Max's turn. Max is also going to dash for the foot of the stairs. Up next is something else's turn that you can't see yet. But you hear a louder, deeper snarl than the one before.
There was a lot going on over there.
Yeah, that you can't see yet. I'm deeply upset about all of it.
There are many scary noises.
Yeah, he's dead.
Poor guy.
Yeah, you hear a death scream as one of the guards presumably dies.
Ooh.
You know, on the one hand,
Yeah.
fewer guards for us to worry about.
On the other, wholesale slaughter.
Wholesale slaughter.
Okay, and that's the end of his turn. Up next is Cacophony.
Cacophony just figures that maybe the lady of the house has shown up, and she's not very happy right now. And so she's killing her guard fans, which Cacophony isn't fond of. So Cacophony's gonna go over to this corner so she can kind of see into this room, and she lifts up her violin and just kind of makes a few quick movements, and is going to cast Hypnotic Pattern right in the center over there, over that desk right there.
Okay.
And so what Hypnotic Pattern does is it creates a lovely pattern of lights, which are all neon,
Okay.
inside a 30-foot cube, which I'm trying to keep and maintain over into that room. And every creature who sees that pattern has to make a wisdom saving throw versus DC 16, and if they fail, they're automatically charmed and they're incapacitated for up to a minute.
Okay, in a situation with hostility, charmed just takes them from hostile to neutral, not neutral to friendly.
That's fine, but they're also, it's mostly the incapacitated and the speed of 0 thing that I like.
Okay, so, oh god, I gotta roll so many fucking saving throws. Give me a second here.
Though notably, my other charms only wear off if they take damage from me, which they're not, so worst case, they're just regularly charmed.
Oh, these guys are rolling like dog shit. Okay, this guy succeeded.
Yeah, go guy who's hit! I'm proud of you, baby.
By the way, as you're looking into the room, you can see along with the guards a couple of wolves.
Okay, that's fine.
That wolf succeeded.
I like how the wolves are like, oh no, Gary, this is fake.
That wolf failed.
But all the guards, meanwhile, are like, oh, pretty lights.
So, okay, so you have managed to incapacitate 3 of the guards, 1 of the wolves, a big guy you haven't seen yet, and that's it.
Okay, Cacophony is just kind of gesturing to her friends and kind of going, we need to go! Fast as we can.
Up next is the Manor guards, who, 3 of them are just kind of standing around, and the 2 that are in the alcove with you, Cacophony, are gonna have a difficult time getting into the room, because they're being blocked by the incapacitated, stunned bodies of their friends.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We're also going to have a hard time, leaving.
Squishing. We'll squish. We can squish. I believe in us.
I mean, they're kind of in a line. Can we just domino this?
Does anybody have a way to just kind of explode a wall here?
No, what? No! There's books on the other side!
Not on the north side!
There's... explosions are big!
Well, so's whoever in that other room, honestly.
Alright, so this Manor guard, being very confused, is gonna kind of look around.
Dance, revolution. Do you want to be my
do I want him to make a
little
bad
butterfly?
decision? I'm gonna roll an intelligence check for this guy to see if he makes a really shitty decision. Oh, he rolled bad.
Ooh.
That's my boy. He's been rolling bad all day, except for this one time.
He's gonna shoot his shot and attack the big guy.
Oh, you tried, sweetie. It's okay.
He's not throwing away his shot.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so he attacks the big guy for 15, which does not hit, thank God. Let's see if that holds.
You know, when you're young, scrappy, and hungry, you just gotta go for it.
Also for 14, he's just kind of dinging off the armor, which means that the big guy isn't snapped out of the hypnotic pattern, thank God.
Good man. Good man. I'm glad your failures extend to attacking.
Too scrappy, too hungry.
You should really learn to wait for it, Rio.
Of the
That's what he
two
used to
guards
do.
who remain and who are desperately trying to figure out what's going on, they're going to have to squeak through these guys at half their movement, which means to get to there, it will be... So that's 25 feet of movement. And he's going to try and attack the non-stupefied wolf. That's a 9. That misses. These guys fucking suck.
I mean, you hired them.
You have bad taste in minions, Cacophony. Okay.
I think it's kind of a quantity over quality problem.
Yeah, honestly, too, I didn't really want them to be quality minions. I just wanted them to lead me to a sword so we could leave.
Is this how you imagine this encounter going?
No. That's a 17. That's gonna hit. Hey, that's 11. That's enough to kill the wolf.
I'm so proud of you, sweetheart.
All right. So that's that taken care
So
of.
Cacophony's now basically just like the soccer mom, just standing on the sidelines, like just drinking a fucking mimosa and being like, "You can do it, sweetie!"
JEMJAMMER is performed by Annie Creighton, Kit Walker, Mackenzie Weaver, and Vicky Sharon, and it is edited by Jake Mason. Our character designs were concepted by Rio, who you can find at vriosart on Twitter, and our cover art was illustrated by Canary Witch, who you can find at doodlesfromthebird.tumblr.com. Our opening and closing music is by Reckoning Storm Audio Works. You can find more episodes of this show, as well as our other shows and news at our website, crookedrussiancam.horse. You can find us on Twitter at CRC Podcasts and on Tumblr at crookedrussiancam.tumblr.com. If you want to support us, a like, rating, review, subscribe wherever you find our podcast is super helpful and helps us get discovered. And if you want to give us some money, you can do that at patreon.com/thejemjam or ko-fi.com/crookedrussiancam.
DMing at thingy. It helps you DM. Control your monkeys and watch them burn.
Okay, thank you, Rio.
Okay.
What?